everyone. Okay, for your information, today's tutorial session is purposely to be provided only for introducing the individual assignment. I repeat, for today's sessions, the session is actually purposely to introduce the individual assignment. Hold on now. And I will upload all the assignment cover and assignment question to the Moodle, to the Moodle today, right? Because it will start, it will start by 11:59 midnight today until week number 14, week number 14, Friday midnight, all right? So before I upload everything, maybe I just share with all of you first in case if there's an issue, I can always adjust it before I upload it to the Moodle. Let me just share here the file. Hold on. Just hold on. I'm not sure what happened with this. Hold on. Just give me 5 minutes time to share with you. Just a while, class. I need to confirm, is it the correct file or not? Just a while before I share with you. I don't want to share the wrong file. Mana? This is the correct one. Okay. There you go. Where is it just now? Today is 1st October. All right, this is the correct one. All right. Okay, I shared the assignment questions. Right, currently still uploading into the Microsoft Team meeting chat. Hold on, it's still uploading. Okay, there you go. Right, the cover and the same assignment question, even the rubric for marking it, I will share in Moodle. Right, I will share in Moodle. But the most important thing is to introduce to all of you first about our assignment. So you download it first, right? I'll share in my screen so that we can go through the questions together. Right? Share in the screen first. I need to connect to the power supply my batteries. So how is it? You already got all the assignments from other module? Or only my assignment is the last one you got? Is it all the other modules you already got the assignment?
Yes, Miss.
So total up how many assignments you got for this semester, including mine?
5.
Sorry? Not yet, left one. 5. All right, Jinjiang, 5, including mine, 5. All right, so means you just got 4 in your hand, so left another 1, understand? All right, I'm not sure what happened. I already opened my individual assignment. Why it's not pop up? Oh my God, Vincom, you got 7. All right, that one I believe due to diploma student, I think. Is it all diploma student having 7? Or is it due to certain specialism? Right? What do you think? All right, so I shared the screen about our assignment. Right, if you look at our assignment question for this intake, I repeat, if you look at the assignment question for this intake, it's very simple, but why we make it simple? Because we want students to have more freedom to set your own assumption and also to set your own requirements, right? Because what happened before, yeah, when we provided a very detailed requirements, students actually feel hardly to cope with the requirement set in the assignment, right? But never mind, if you still confuse what I actually referring here, let us just go through the question one by one, all right? So this is the learning outcome. All right, as you still recall in week number 1, I did share that we have 3 CLO or 3 course learning outcome. CLO number 1 will be evaluated in your test, that is 20%. And then CLO number 2 will be evaluated in your alternative assessment, or we call it as final exam. That one will be 40%, right? And the last one is this CLO number 3, of course, left to be evaluated in individual assignment. And this one is 40%, 40. So if you look at the CLO, yeah, you need to propose. So please, don't get me wrong. Some students are quite worried with our assignment. Yeah, they thought of they need to implement the real network. They need to deliver, they need to produce the real network. No, you just need to propose. You just need to propose. In other words, synonyms to recommendations, synonym to suggestion. All right? So please, that's why end of the day, I do not want some of you start buying router, start buying switch, start buying access point, okay? But then, yes, there are some of your friends is actually want to have experiment, want to conduct the real experiments to see either the recommendation or either the suggestion is good or not. That one out of my control. I cannot control that. You know why? First of all, because they afford to do so. They afford. When I said afford, it means that in terms of financial, and also in terms of maybe they already attached to certain organization. Currently, maybe they are working with certain company. That's why they can make use the company's infrastructure in order to test at their site. Clear? All right. So I don't want later on some of you simply follow your friends and yet you are not afford to do so. All right. And yet the expectation is just to propose or to suggest. Okay. Very clear. Huh? Okay. Next one. Where is it? Right. So you need to propose an infrastructure design. When I said infrastructure design, there must be a drawing. There must be a design. So some of you might worry, Miss, how we want to design, how we want to draw. Of course, you make use the one that you already learned before. Am I right? So how is it? You can make use packet tracer. You can make use packet tracer, right? That you got in your Cisco Introductions to Network module, right? But let's say you're having difficulty. Maybe you're no longer connected to your packet tracer Cisco Netiquette, right? What you need to do is let me know. I will register it for you. I will register it for you, but not under what we call this, under Introduction to Network. Yeah, class. I'm not going to register you under Introduction to Network, but I will register you under Packet Tracer. Packet Tracer module. Clear? All right. This one is not compulsory as well. Why not compulsory? Because I cannot say only packet tracer available out there in order for you to design network. Am I right? Correct? Some of you, yes, you love packet tracer very much, right? That's why you want to use it again. You're comfortable with the application. And of course, yeah, we will provide it to you. But then not everyone want to use packet tracer. And further, it's not compulsory to use packet tracer to design network. We have other, yes, we have other application as well. Some of you, maybe your diploma level, right? Your diploma level is in other university, in other institution. Maybe your previous institution, they're not having packet tracer. They're having like Microsoft Visio. Or they might have other network diagram, application or software free, online free tools or application available out there in order for you to design network. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We do not want later on at the end of the day, student come up with the statement, we cannot do the proposal, we cannot do the network design due to we do not have the tools and we need to spend so much money to buy it. Sorry to say, I highlight to you once again, please use the one that is affordable by you or the one that is free or back to packet tracer. That's why contact or what we call it, updates from time to time are very important. You need to approach to me if you want me to register you to packet tracer. But please get back to your previous account. Is it you still can access it or not? Yeah, if not, then you approach me, right? 40 students here, all of you, you are entitled, you have freedom to approach me in Microsoft Teams, personal chat. I will register you for packet tracer, no issue, because I also am one of the instructor for CCNA. Okay, so proceed, next one. Okay, so this kind of assignment, as I said, propose and then design for an enterprise network. Some students start to worry already. Enterprise, it means that we need to recommend some things that is very big. No, when we talk about enterprise, it comprises of requirements not for personal reason. I repeat, when we talk about enterprise network, the requirement is not for personal reason, but the requirement is more on towards to fulfill company's requirement, to fulfill business requirement. For example, as simple as what I'm doing right now. Yeah, although I'm at home, yeah, conducting online classes, but the network that I use is actually to fulfill the enterprise requirement, to fulfill company requirement. In other words, I'm actually in the position of work from home, but yeah, I'm not using it for my personal reason. Am I right? I'm using it to fulfill the requirements started by my employers, started by the company that I'm working with. So that's why later on, when it comes to your assignment, some of you, all right, you will conduct, not some, actually majority, yeah, most of you will conduct site survey and you're going to improve the current site, and that current site is at your home. All right, so when I said at your home, please look at the requirements, not for personal reason. When I said requirements for personal reasons, means you don't think about how to design wireless LAN for your online gaming purposes. No, I'm not talking about that. Yeah, you need to recommend something how you actually need to conduct, need to use the wireless LAN infrastructure that you propose in order to fulfill, yes, in order to fulfill the organization requirement, that is APU requirement for you to be on stream, to be on video call at a certain or schedule basis. That's one thing. And also in order for you to get resources provided by APU. All right? Means for online classes, for online assessments, what else? For online learning and teaching purposes. All right. Clear. And not to forget, some of you, yeah, I'm not telling everyone, yeah. Some of you, I believe, from 40 of you here, maybe there are 10 of you or 20 of you actually doing family business from your home, correct or not? Simple example. Before MCO time or before pandemic time, right? Your family is actually on a bakery, on a bakery shop, for example, and even there's a cafe attached to your family business bakery. But due to MCO time, you are no longer can open the shop, yeah, at the bakery, yeah, you can no longer open the cafe because it's not worth it. Why I said it's not worth it? It's not because of no customer, yeah, it's because of it will lead to more contacts, yeah, means that your family will have more contacts with other people. And that's the reason why during this pandemic time, your family is actually decided to just have the business from home, means just getting the details, online delivery, online orders, and all the process from home. That is what I mean by you can propose this. All right. And another thing, I'm pretty sure you all aware that you might be surprised, but it's really happened nowadays during pandemic time. Yeah. You're not even go to your coffee shop. You're not even go to your bakery. You're not even go to the place where you used to have your business. All right. Company. But then you already receiving so many online orders, either through Facebook, either through Instagram, or either to WhatsApp, for example. All right? And you can see there's no need to have such operations, operation or business operation from the shop. You just need to have it from home. Maybe at the shop it's just for baking purposes, but all the others like delivering, it starts from home, right? So I want you to have this kind of understanding before you want to do this assignment. I do not want later on, some of you feel, hey, no such thing like enterprise at home. You know, you have this kind of perception. Sorry to say it's wrong, right? And remember, when you want to propose, it's not simply verbally. There must be a certain evidence in place. What means by evidence? That's why you need to have a usage of site survey tools and techniques. All right, when I said site survey tools, all right, I did not mention specific tools here, you know. We did not mention a specific tools that you must use eKahau, you must use, you know, whatever. No, all right, it's up to you. And again, back to the requirements that you have with you, you ask yourself, yeah, is it, I'm afford. If I'm not afford, then I just use the free tools or the evaluation tools or the review tools that allow me to use within 30 days. No issue. After all, this one is for education purposes. All right. But some of you, you afford. Afford in terms of what? I know some of you are very good in cracking tools. You know, you're getting it. Or you maybe you got it from your family members actually involved in this, we call it a site survey as well. No problem. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and just use it. All right. After all, it's for education purposes. And also, I don't expect you to sell your proposal. Am I right? This one is not for commercial reason, class. That's why I don't have any limitation or control over the tools, because you're not going to sell your proposal. Yeah, it's only for what we call this for education purposes. And last but not least, this one, techniques. Some students said, what should I do? All right, what should I do? What should I do? Is it I must follow what my friend do, you know, doing network performance test, doing questionnaire, doing interview, doing observation, or is it I must follow my friends doing whatever technique that they did? This one is also subjective. It's up to you how you want to gather the data. All right. Some of you already have a very clear data from observation and questioning, so you don't need to do interview. Some of you, you still want to interview. All right, interview your family members, interview other users that currently using a network infrastructure at your site, or can be your site, can be at your home. All right, can go ahead. And some of you is actually using techniques, you know, using secondary data obtained by others. It means that you actually having a contact, or you actually having resources provided by other site surveyor. Yeah, maybe they conducted site survey before and you want to make use the results from what they got into your work. All right, but be careful. In that case, means that the site is the same. It's not that different site. Yeah, you must have a site survey at the current site. Why? Why? Because that's one of the learning outcome that available here. Usage of site survey tools. So in other words, if I look at your assignment that you submit, there's no evidence that you're conducting site survey. There's no evidence that you're conducting site survey using certain tools, means you already not fulfill this learning outcome. Clear? So very clear. Any question about the learning outcome? This is very important. If you're not clear about the learning outcome, I'm not sure how you're able to achieve it. All right. So to get 40%, for this learning outcome, that's basically the competence involved. All right. And in order for us to see how you can achieve all of this assignment will be break up into two sections. The first section is the current site, and the second section is your recommendation. So this current site survey, the first section means we want to see what data you gathered from the current site, right? Don't get confused, yeah. Although this assignment is 40%, but we mark it as total up 100%. Then later we convert it for 40%. It's easy to evaluate you in such way, all right? Okay, so now the site survey, the first section, you need to conduct site survey. Why you need to conduct site survey? Because you need to gather data, all right? Why is it you need to gather data from the site? Because that's the way how you can identify the problems in the site. You can identify the problem in the site, and also based on the identified problem, of course, you can recommend later on in this section B. So when you recommend as well, you don't simply bias. When I said bias, simply recommend based what you like, what you love, what you want. That is bias. You need to recommend something that is solid. When I said solid means for real. Yeah, for real, it's already being implemented out there. It's not that just your imagination. No, it's already being implemented out there, but not in your site. Means there's the evidence that certain hardware, certain software is successfully implemented out there. Right? When I said successfully be implemented out there, it's not that successfully implemented in 20 years back. That is ridiculous. Am I right? When we talk about network, when we talk about wireless, it happened very fast. The trend changed very fast. And that's the reason why whatever recommendation that you provided, please make sure it's 5 years back. 5 years back. Now is 2021. So minus 5, at least 2015 is the trend. Starting of 2015 is the trend and resources that you need to refer to. Right? Clear? So, okay, done. So this is just introduction, just to mention that's the importance about wireless LAN site survey. Yeah, because whatever implementation of wireless LAN out there having issue, having problem, you know, like poor coverage, poor network design, and even I did share a lot with you how actually APU taking advantage from their knowledge in designing network for wireless infrastructure. That's why we can see APU design. Yes, it's true. We have many pillars, many tiang. The pillars is tiang, available in our APU environment, but at least you can see it's all open space. Am I right? And due to that, for certain design where it's actually in a closed places or at a very hidden area, you know, normally the classes at the very back there, you know, we always have you know, implementation to increase the number of access point for that area, right? So based on the example that I keep repeating in class, I hope you have this kind of curiosity to find out, is it your site having the same nature or the same problems, yeah, where actually we can start to design a better network, wireless network, yeah, for the site, right? So again, this is the second paragraph to say that how wireless network is actually in demand, all right, because of its flexibility and also because of the satisfaction gained by the users. And I'm pretty sure, like all of you as well, you hardly to use wired connection anymore, am I right? All the way you use wireless, right? That's why the design and the proposal towards this is very important, because it's in demand. So this is the scenario, all right? You're going to start a business and plan to convert one part of your home into an office or wanted to rent a shop lot. Okay, but this one, be careful. This one, be careful, right? This one, be careful, class. Some of you might confuse, right? You're going to start a business. Not necessarily must be a real business. I don't want you to come up with business plan. No, right? Some of you actually, previously you work from company, you work in the company. Now you need to work from your home. So that's part of one of the contribution from your home to the main company, to APU, for example, like my case. To be honest, in my case also, I did change or I did improve my current network infrastructure just for the sake of to fulfill work from home requirement. Even I change package, even I change my home design. Last time, I'm having certain partition. Now I'm removing it. To be honest, there's a lot of changes I did because of this work from home nature, right? So same thing here, right? If your current site is your home, so think how you're going to improve, convert one part of your home. But when I said one part, some of you might want to have more. Miss, I don't want one part, miss. I want more. It's not enough. Okay, no problem. So for example, when I said one part, it can be subjective. Not necessarily only living room. Am I right? Correct or not? It can be the whole first floor. It can be the whole ground floor. Or it can be the whole outdoor area of your house. Depends on some of you, maybe rumah kampung, you know, like in village, right? You're having a very large, like 1 acre of land outside of your house. You want to convert it? Go ahead, no problem. Okay? So the site here, I don't want you to, I don't want you to control yourself not doing this and that. Please be creative. Think what you got now and how you're going to improve it, right? Even me myself, I already convert the master bedroom of my house, just for office. Just for office. I did that. I what we call it, I sacrificed my master bedroom just to do that. Even you ever heard some people, they sacrifice some room at their house just to have a studio, normally like that YouTuber, right? But I'm not at that position. I'm talking about work from home. But who knows, some of you, we might think that kind of business, sometimes like you have an online series of, like nowadays we have a people conducting free online classes for the first time, and then they're conducting also every Friday's night. There's an aerobic classes, online aerobic classes, online cooking classes. Those who want to join, before you provide the link, they need to have to pay you certain amount of money, right? That kind of business also, no problem. But please, fully utilize what you have with you, what you have currently at your home. All right? I don't want later on some of you think, I cannot conduct site survey at my home. I need to go to APU to conduct site survey. I need to go to other people company to conduct. No, please don't. Please don't. Yeah? Because if you do that, there's a two reason for you to do that. First thing, you stay in APU accommodation. All right? And it's near to you. No problem. Even you also having freedom to go in and out in APU, then go ahead. You can have APU as your current site for survey, right? Or another thing, maybe it's your family company. Your family company. Maybe, for example, both of your parents is lawyers. They have normally they rent, or normally they have like one unit of office. Yeah, one unit office normally somewhere shop lots. No problem. Go ahead. Yeah, you can go to that site, not necessarily at home. All right. But I'm actually putting an example for those who are currently, you don't have choice. It's only your home you got, where you stay now. Like my case, I only have my home now. So I only conduct site survey. So I already find the best place for me to convert the master bedroom into my work from home office. Get it? All right. And another thing, student might worry about 10 to 15 employees. Don't worry. Employees is not mean only your staff. Yeah, it's not only your staff. Okay. All right. There's a question here. Let me go through one by one first. Kelvin, don't worry about how to do site survey. We will have one assignment clinic. We will have one assignment clinic for that. All right. We will have one assignment clinic. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to dump this question, assignment question, to all of you. I will have a series of assignment clinic. I believe those who had been taught by me before, you know that I will normally, I'm a kind of giving a series of assignment clinic to guide on how to do assignment. So don't worry about it, Calvin. So Vincong asked what's the minimum response for the survey. Actually, Vincong, there's no such thing of minimum response for the survey when it comes to this assignment. All right, the most important thing is you work closely with the current user at your home, and also depends what's your questionnaire asked about. Is it the questionnaire asked about what is the expectation? What is the expectation for work from home? Then you can give everyone, right? But if the expectation you want to ask about the question related to your current site only at your home, then you don't have choice. You need to distribute only to your family members. Okay, so it depends on your question and depends on your target users, Vincong, right? Okay, next one. What are some of the example tools that can be used for site survey? Okay, don't worry, Mohin. Sorry, advertisement first. Okay, Mohin. As I mentioned just now, we have an eKahau, yeah, and also other tools. But don't worry about this, Mohin. I will do the explanation together with what requested by Kelvin. Yeah, we have assignment clinic to expose you what are different tools available out there. But I recommend you to Google on your own first. And during that assignment clinic number 1, when I start to introduce about the site survey, etc., you can ask me, is it okay if I'm using this tool, right? Yes, Mohin, we need to create the floor plan as well. Yes, we need to create the floor plan as well. Why we need to create the floor plan? Because most of the site survey tools, they will requested us to upload the floor plan into their tools, into their application. Then we can conduct site survey. All right. And in this case, when you want to draw the floor plan, again, I don't have any specific tools for you to use. You can even use Microsoft Visio or any free floor plan tools. Actually, there are some floor plan tools, surprisingly, they just captured picture of your house and they will convert it to floor plan. They got this kind of application, but I'm not sure which, yeah, because I never used it before. But some of my students before, they did share it. Yeah, I think for those for app, what we call it, for the iPhone user, I think, yeah, they captured using their phone and it will be converted into floor plan. All right. Don't worry, I'm not that really particular like introduction to network module that you must use packet tracer. No, all right. But if you want, no problem, go ahead. Then next one. So Miss, the office would be attached to the house, right? Okay, Ajani, it's not only attached to the house. Again, you have freedom to decide, Ajani. Either you want to have something that attached to your house, or you want something that inside your house, or you want to go for something that belongs to your family members. But the most important thing is you have freedom to conduct site survey at the selected venue. All right. So in my case, just now I did mention to you, I'm not to be honest, since when is it now we started the second phase of this MCO where you need to stay home. Since that time, I never went to APU. I just stay at my home. And what I do, I conducted site survey only at my home in the master bedroom just to see the connection is good or not. Then I decided to have it at the master bedroom as my work from home office. All right. So it depends on you. If you're comfortable to choose your own room, also no problem. If you're comfortable to conduct site survey for the whole of the house, no problem, not necessary. Yeah, some of you, yeah, I cannot control your house design. Some of you stay in an apartment, maybe you choose one room, or maybe you just choose two rooms that connecting to each other. And some of you stay in a semi-D house where actually you're having a larger scale of house where you want to have a certain flow of your house, right? Yes, Mohin, the Simon Clinic. Not today. Today is just introduction. Yes, childhood memory. What is it? Yeah, during diploma time. Okay. Now, oh no, floor plan, madam. Can you use Bexis code? Can, Gavin. Gavin, as I mentioned just now, try to see. All right, whatever, those who plan to use Cisco again, try to log in using your TP to the your TP. Normally we registered with tp@aliasmail.edu.my. Try to log in, but if cannot, approach me. Approach me. I will register you for packet tracer. Okay, but packet tracer, I don't think so. We need to draw floor plan there, right? Can also, can, but it's not that as easy as Visio. Visio is easier. All right. Packet tracer is more on network design. All right. Yes, you're right, Dafa. You can use that. The business can be anything. Yes, can be anything. As I said just now, if you cannot think about business, think about how to convert the selected venue at your house to fulfill the work from home requirement. Also can, no problem. What can you do first? The assignment, miss. Okay, Kelvin. What we can do first, read the assignment question. Second, I want you to decide which part of your house, or I want you to decide the current site, the place that you want to conduct site survey. If you settle down only at your house, your family members not having shop lots or company outside there where you can visit, all right? And be careful, not every family members allow you to visit to the company during this MCO time. Yeah, depends, all right? So you decide. But some of you, I know you always, follow your parents, follow your family members, go to office. Even you do your work, you do your online classes at your parents' company. No problem. You can choose the company as your current site. But most important, the current site that I want you to choose is the place where you can conduct site survey. Later on, if the parents said, no, you cannot conduct site survey here, then cannot lah. Right? That one. Third, Google. Google or search what are the available site survey tools that can be downloaded for free or that can be used for a certain time, without any payment. All right? That three things first, Kevin. Okay, so continue. We're almost time as well. Right? So that's the thing, the three things that I already mentioned just now, what you can do. Right? And make sure when you conduct site survey later on, we will have another assignment clinic just to detail up this certified wireless network professional requirement. We cannot simply do site survey based on what you like. There's a certain requirement or certain checklist that you need to fulfill. Actually, this one, I already taught you. Remember this week chapter about radio frequency fundamentals? Actually, whatever the coverage requirement, the coverage requirement, and then when it comes to the capacity requirement, that one is actually related to the CWNP requirement. But don't worry, we have another assignment clinic to relate to you or to highlight to you once again. Right? This one, these are the thing I said, document findings with evidence. I do not want you to simply say it verbally. You must have a screenshot, evidence, a file that you captured in order for the, normally when you conduct site survey, they will give a result of the site survey. That one need to be screenshot, need to be provided into your documentation. And after you gathered all the data from the current site survey, of course, you need to identify what the problem. Not every area will be green all the way. There must be a certain area at your house will produce, like something like orange color, means the coverage is not that good, right? Or yellow area, the coverage is not that good. Then you need to think about why is it the coverage is not good. Is it because too many furniture there? Is it too many electrical appliances there? These are the things that I need you to research and find out. and suggest based on the current problems that being identified. All right, and when you suggest, you need to justify your suggestion. Means what are the hardware that you recommend, what are the software that you recommend, and normally the suggestion will be involved maybe additional numbers of access point, change of services, maybe change of the devices, or change the placement. Maybe before this you place it in the living room, now you want to change it near to your room, for example. And remember, this assignment is all the way you do it on your own. Individual means you need to propose on your own. It's not a group work, it's individual. And the rest is same thing with other assignment. You need to submit through Moodle, provide the detail, and yeah, APA referencing system. Yeah, this is the word limit. And again, word limit, if your work is your word limit is more, a lot, too much, maybe triple of this, no issue for me, as long as it's not copy paste. It's all about your own work, no issue. All right. And this marking scheme, I don't want to talk much today, but just want to let you know, right, when we mark your work, there are two parts. One is only about the site survey part, 50 marks, and another one is about the recommendation, means what you recommend, another 50 marks, right? So in other words, now, if you totally do not have site survey, you not identified the problem from the current site, you are not using site survey tools, right, and you don't document your findings, of course, losing marks a lot on this. Some students, surprisingly, they didn't conduct site survey, simply recommend whatever they want. That's why they only got this site. Yet your assignment should be both. You need to identify problem, conduct site survey from the current site, get the data from the current site, and based on the problem that being identified, follow the CWNP requirement, then you suggest. Even your suggestion also need to be something like, for real. Means, what I mean is not implement for real. What I mean is, it is actually, there's evidence proven that it successfully be implemented out there. All right. Okay, another 5 minutes before class end. Any question before I take attendance? Hold on, I need to share attendance. If not, later on. Miss, what is this? Hold on, I open the attendance first. Yes, Brandon. Where is it? The business can be anything. Yes, what can we do? All right, capacity and space. Yes, capacity and coverage. Coverage, Jinjang. Capacity and coverage. Yes, Brandon, no presentation. Congratulations, no presentation. That's why your documentation must be very good to represent you, to represent your knowledge. All right. Sometimes some students, they can present very good, but when it comes to documentation, they hardly to write it down. In this case, your skills in writing, technical writing, skills in technical writing is very important. Skills in providing a very good academic writing, academic documents, required. Yeah. I'll share attendance first. While I'm answering the question, let me share attendance. Hold on. Okay, there you go, the attendance. Please take the attendance first while I'm answering the question. Right, next question. Right, I have used this tool before, Caller Insiders for security. Okay, has a good visual graph for Wi-Fi strength test, free of charge. Very good. Thank you for your help, your recommendation. Yes, class. Mohin actually had suggested something here. Maybe you can try as well. All right, thank you very much, Mohin. Okay, but then don't because of Mohin recommend this. You lazy to research the other tools, please. Actually, class. If you ask me, I prefer to use more than one tools so that I can compare, contrast the result. Like for example, Mohin already suggests this one. And then maybe he tried another application, and based on the results from both, he have more data to be gathered and more data to be analyzed, right? Mohin, if your diploma assignment is related to your home, go ahead, no problem. I don't mind, all right? And then Dafa said, draw IO, okay, yes. The business can be everything and doesn't have to adjust to the current COVID. Yes, Ajani, can be anything, yeah, as long as that can be conducted from the current site that you surveyed, yeah. For example, Ajani, if you're doing it from your home, so you need to think about the business from your home. You cannot think about business that you can't or hardly to conduct from home, all right? Because your site, your current site is at your home, all right? What else here? What can we do first for the assignment? Okay, that one done. Why I'm repeating the one? Miss, what if the site doesn't have any networking infrastructure yet? Okay, very good question, Sarindra. Actually, if they do not have any network infrastructure yet, I did told my students before, what you can do, you have your mobile phone, right? You have your mobile phone. So your mobile phone, when you on it, then it become what we call this? Hotspot, a hotspot. So when you conduct site survey, you connect to your mobile hotspot. From there, you can have a site survey to be conducted where it connected to your mobile spot. All right. That is worst case scenario lah. Worst case scenario, for example, right? But then, preferable if you can have the current site with a current wireless infrastructure like Unify Time, for example, so that you can have a better results when it comes to the site survey result. When is the due date for the? Okay, Brandon, is in week 14. Now we are in week 4. All right, I will provide the details in Moodle. Don't worry. Now we are in week 4. It's in week 14 Friday because I assign it today Friday. So it will be in week 14 Friday. Normally, any assignment will be 10 weeks time. All right. Okay. Week 14. Mohin, week 14. Let me just... Can you edit your answer, Mohin? It might confuse the others. You change the 12th week to week 14, all right? Then what else here? What else? Will you send us the layout example? Okay, Ajani, I'm not going to give the sample, means other students' assignment, yeah, because I need to respect their intellectual property. But what I will do, I will provide a sample guideline of you know, what the template, you know, something like what are the example of table of content, example of sections or chapters, and what's the expectations to write in each section and each chapter. Okay, and what kind of survey would you want to what us? Okay, Ajani, as I said, we can have different techniques, but site survey is a must. Site survey means what is site survey? A wireless site survey, you connect to any wireless infrastructure using certain site survey tools, then it will provide a result. Either the internet coverage is good or not. Is it all the way green with a good coverage, or is it all the way red with a poor coverage? That is site survey. And even you can conduct survey using other tools for network performance tests. You want to conduct any, even in terms of what you feel you want what you want to conduct, as long as to identify the problem in the current site. All right. Hello, Miss, there's a problem. Okay, Bowen, I will update for you. Okay. All right. So that's about it. Yeah, I will have another assignment clinic. Right, another assignment clinic. Assignment clinic number 1, most probably next week. Okay. A series. The most is until assignment clinic 5. Don't worry so much. Okay. All right, class, done. Any other question, please ask. Or if you feel shy to ask, no problem. You can just go to Microsoft Team personal chat and communicate with me there. All right. Thank you very much, class. Please take note all the details of the assignment question, cover, etc. I will upload in Moodle. Yeah. And thank you very much. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you all again next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miss. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Miss.
Lauren, who is it? Gavin, yes, Gavin.
Can you explain again about the site survey? Not quite understand.
No, it's okay. It's like this, Gavin. In assignment clinic number 1, I will explain different site survey tools you can use. But actually, again, you can research first. You try to Google free site survey tools. Or Bible site survey tools. You Google, they will give a lot of recommendation about what are the site survey tools can be used.
Okay.
So I want you to decide which one. Maybe the one that free you download, or maybe you can just use what Gavin, what is it, Mohim had suggested, right?
Okay.
But I cannot teach everything how to use this tool, am I right? So I will be selective. Only certain tools I will explain how to use, but most of the tools is same thing. What they do, they will ask you to upload your home or your site floor plan. Okay.
Yeah.
After upload the floor plan, you need to bring your laptop or mobile phone that connected to the Wi-Fi at your home. And while you move around at the house, it's actually checking the internet coverage for you, that tools. So after you end that site survey, that tools will produce a report, it will give a report which area in your house is actually having a better coverage. Normally, they will have a color scale, like green color scale. In some area, is not good internet coverage, they will give it in orange or red color scale, right? Okay, so from there, you need to think, you need to analyze the result. And why my room is, the green scale is not as good as the green scale in the living room. So you can see the distance maybe is far away from the wireless router. Maybe your room is located at the back, So that is site survey tools, all right? But some site survey tools, they even give recommendation for you. So it depends. Some site survey tools, they even identified threats, identified security issues. So it depends, Gavin. Not every site survey tools is actually can provide data that you want, right? But most important, I want you to get it in terms of coverage and capacity usage using that tools. And even for network performance, not necessarily using a site survey tools, you can actually implement using we have many network performance tools, right? Even like Unify, they have their own network performance tool to see how many Mbps, right? For the data in and out. You can use that as well. So not only site survey tools alone, right? Clear?
Clear.
Okay, but assignment clinic number 1, I will detail up again, right?
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay, welcome.